If you are thinking about homeschooling your kid, just know financial piece needs to be answered of who is going to stay home, whose career is going to have to be flexible and going to work virtually, or how are you going to have this value as a family of that tag team parenting or something so that somebody can be that default parent. That's a huge piece you guys need to figure out. Another thing you need to figure out is, does your state allow you to homeschool with the curriculum and with the values that you have? A lot of states do not. A lot of states, you need to look up what your state does. You have to have hours logged. You have to have a certain like curriculum logged. You have to have a certain teacher certification or something. So check your state's laws. What's allowed, what's not allowed. If you have a more flexible schedule and more unschooling mindset like us, living in a state that has very harsh rules and strict guidelines, you might need to weigh that. You might need to weigh, is it worth fighting over what you can do, what resources you can get? And then the third piece is that people don't understand how much emotional social coaching and mental tenacity that you need to have to do this in the long haul. The first couple years are so fun. You just go play and go, do things and measure and cook and build, and that's great. But once you get into the teenage years, you are literally coaching for life, doing life skills, doing chores, building, their skill sets, their emotional skill sets, their verbal skill sets, their communication, helping them become good humans. And I don't think a lot of people understand how much work parenting that takes, and the long twitch muscles that you need to get the momentum, the marathon muscles that you need to develop as a parent for that. Because that has been, I'm blindsided by how much parenting I'm gonna have to do. And so I don't think people understand a lot of what you're gonna be doing is counselor, school counselor, therapist, and just sitting down and learning how to get those resources of talking to teens, how to sit down with your teens, how to form a good relationship and parent them. And that is way harder. That is way harder. Having to parent the next generation in this 2024 with emotions and these deep talks. I mean, we're literally I'm walking my preteen and my teen. We're doing these long walks around the neighborhood. We're talking through, journal and figure out some healthy ways to release stress and talk through that. And I don't think a lot of people have the time or mental energy to do that. And so that's just something to make a mental note about. If you want to homeschool for the long haul, you need to be able to do that. And your flexibility and your time and your energy level and your mental capacity. And I don't think a lot of people do. So hopefully in our little talk, you've gotten some good nuggets of wisdom. You've gotten some, good tips, good tricks, things that I do. If you are in Virginia, I would love for you to chat with me more on homeschooling your kids. And if you are thinking about doing it, hopefully you'll be like, I really do want to do this. It's a big sacrifice. But hopefully you can get the resources that you can look up online and find your state's qualifications and find other people in your homeschool town through Facebook and through Instagram that can help support you and give you the resources you need. If you want to follow us here's all of our social media, and we'd love to chat with you guys. DM me any questions that you guys have. All right, bye guys.